Welcome back to my channel, everyone. It's Duty Addict 615, and I am back with my quarterly empties, also known as Hauled It, but How Was It? If this was your first time here, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. Now, if you like what you see here, like this kind of video, I ask that you please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video with another beauty enthusiast. Now that we've gotten all of the housekeeping out of the way, let's talk about the things that I used up this quarter and whether I would recommend spending your money to buy them, and if I will buy them again. So the very first thing is my Drunk Elephant is the brand, and it is the Lala Retro Whipped Cream, and it is my go-to cold weather winter moisturizer. I will buy this again, but I won't buy it again until the fall and winter when my skin really needs it. It's a very thick, rich moisturizer, and it is way too much for me in the warmer months. So once the cold weather breaks, if it's time for me to turn on the humidifier, then it is also time to break out the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro. As much as I dislike this packaging because I can't tell how much I have left in it, but it does help to preserve the item, the cream. It keeps its shelf life, so for that, I really like it, and it is a really, really good moisturizer. If you have very dry skin, you may find that this is even a good one for you during the cooler weather, the warmer weather months if your skin is dehydrated. So that's the first item, and I will repurchase, but it will not be until this coming fall winter season. The next item is none other than the Olay Cleansing and Nourishing B3 plus Hyaluronic Acid Body Wash. It's a mouthful, but this stuff is amazing. I cannot believe that I went through 2 of them this quarter, but I did. Would I repurchase them? The answer is absolutely yes. I love this stuff. My skin loves it. It has been great for on the go, travel, at home, you name it, and I would buy that one again. There are very few over-the-counter or drugstore body washes that I've featured on this channel, maybe in a haul, but not necessarily to come back and review it. But that one has shown up probably in the last 2 or 3, maybe 4 quarters. And that just, if you're watching on a regular basis, you can see how much I really like that one, because the last several empties have definitely had that body wash included. The next is a body wash from Fresh, and it is the Sugar Lychee Bath and Shower Gel. I love this stuff. And I bought, I just got body wash on my nose. I bought, I think 2 or maybe 3 of the body wash, and I bought a couple of the body lotions as well. I went through, of course, the shower gel a lot quicker than I've gone through the actual lotion, but I would absolutely buy this again. This is also currently sitting in my Sephora cart for the spring sale, debating on whether or not I want to restock. This is 10 fluid ounces, so it's a little too large to take through TSA at the airport, but if you're checking a bag, this is actually a pretty good size, at least for me, to travel with. So I would definitely buy this one again. The next item is from one of my brown sugar boxes from Izzy and Liv, and it is the Flawless Avocado Body Butter enriched with shea butter. I love this stuff. I love the smell of it. I love the moisture. I love everything about this. I have actually gone back on the site several times and repurchased not only the avocado body butter, but the actual bar soap that's in this same scent. Love it. If it becomes available again on the site, I will purchase it. Lately, it has not been on there. I think it's sold out, but I did pick up several, so I have a few backups in my stash. So I will be working my way through those, but if it reappears on the Izzy and Liv website, I will definitely pick up a few more. It is amazing. It is great on its own. It's nice and creamy and hydrating. But if you add in just a couple of drops of oil, whatever your favorite kind is, it turns into this really silky emulsion that just adds a little bit more luster and hydration to your skin. So I really like this one. The next is from the brand Exuviance, and it is their for normal and to combination skin. It is the Hydra Prep pH Balance Toner. I like the Exuviance toners. They have two different varieties or offerings that I bounce back and forth. I will absolutely purchase this one again. This brand is actually not a Sephora brand. It is an Ulta brand. So that's when I pick this one up, it's usually during the Ulta sale. So I would pick this one back up. I have used this mainly on the Shiseido facial cottons as a first step right after washing and then letting my skin air dry. But I have also used it a little bit as an essence as well, just by shaking a few drops in my hand and then just kind of patting it over my face as well. Both applications work for me and I have enjoyed it. The next item is from the Inky list, and it's actually two items of the same. It is the Inky List Hyaluronic Acid. I love this. What I dislike about it is the packaging, because there is no reason why in 1/4 I should have gone through 2 bottles of hyaluronic acid. So, what I don't have in the box tonight is the Dr. Dennis Gross Hyaluronic Acid. I like that one. It's, quadruple the price of the Inky List. But it's a little bit more watery in consistency, and for that, I'm not a huge fan. But it has an amazing dropper and a glass bottle. So while I've finished these two, my third bottle, when I was done with the Dr. Dennis Gross, I actually poured a bottle over in that dispenser. This is just a smidgen, just a tad less watery, and it dispenses a little bit better by the dropper. So I think I'll be a little bit more responsible now in the application, because I can use the dropper, which allows me to dispense it better than trying to squeeze it out of the bottles. So will I buy this again? Yes. Will I buy the Dr. Dennis Gross Hyaluronic Acid again? I'm going to say no. The consistency was too watery for me, that price point. I like the packaging, but I haven't really noticed anything significantly different from the DDG Hyaluronic Acid versus the Inky List. So to save some coins that can be spent elsewhere, the Inky List is what I will continue to use, at least for now. And I am going to pour it in the Dr. Dennis Gross glass bottle and enjoy the dropper from a dispensing standpoint. All right, the next item is from Good Molecules, and it is their Discoloration Correcting Serum. I love this stuff. This is, I think, my third or fourth bottle, and I have noticed a difference in my hyperpigmentation. And so much, in fact, that my most recent trip home, my mom even commented saying that she noticed a difference in my complexion and my marks. So while not 100% of that is not, let me repeat that, not giving 100% credit to Good Molecules, because I do have some other things going on that are helping that situation, but this is also in the mix, so I'm going to give it partial credit for the improvement that I am seeing in my discoloration. Will I buy it again? Yes, I have another bottle actually open right now on my vanity that I am using. I finished this one up during a recent trip. The next is my Elemis Peptide 4 Eye Recovery Cream. This is bae. Until I find something that is better in the eye category than Elemis, this is my go-to. I also finished, because I use both a cream and a serum around my eyes, I finished the Elemis Pro Collagen Advanced Eye Treatment. So I applied this first under the eye and around the orbital bone in a patting motion, and then I follow up with the eye recovery cream, which is under the eye and on the lid. So this is my dynamic duo when it comes to eye treatments. We'll repurchase both of those again, no question about it. The next item is none other than a Bath and Body Wash Shower Gel situation from Philosophy. It is the Basil Cucumber Cooler. I think of all of the Philosophy fragrances or shower gel fragrances that I have tried, the Basil Cucumber Cooler is probably my favorite, or one of my favorites. It's got this very clean, crisp, spa, but kind of earthy, very gender neutral. I absolutely love this. I would love to pick it up in like the big, Philosophy QVC jumbo situation, because I really like this. While completely unrelated, I think I'm going to start recycling or reusing some of the shower gel bottles, because I'm noticing that, like, if I were traveling, it would be a lot easier for me to put the sugar lychee, for example, in a smaller bottle that I can get through TSA. And I usually just recycle or toss these at the end, but I think I'm going to hold on to a couple of them, get them cleaned and washed out so that they can be used for other body care products when I travel, like lotion, for example. Okay, next item, and I've just got, I don't think I kept all of them, but I kept a couple to paint the picture from a boot camp standpoint. Okay, so if you've been here before, you know that the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peels are a staple in my collection, in my skincare routine. Why do I keep saying collection? In my skincare routine. I love these. I will continue to buy them. They are worth every penny. They have one that is for sensitive skin. They have, like, I don't know, a regular or a medium, and this is the extra strength. I would recommend building up your tolerance to this and then doing, 3 to 5 days at a time, and then giving your skin a break. That's at least what works for me. Some people can actually use these every day. If your skin will tolerate it, rock with it. You will be absolutely pleased with the results. I got I think they call it a travel size of the Exjuviance Performance Peel AP25. It is also a two-step acid peel. So I would say similar product as the Dr. Dennis Gross. This is Bay. I thought, hey, they threw a 25 here. Maybe it's stronger. Maybe I'll like it better. Maybe I can put this in rotation as well. Couple things. The Dr. Dennis Gross, you use step 1, which is the exfoliate. This is where all of the actives are. You spread this all over, leave it for 2 minutes, and then you go back with step 2, which is your neutralizer, and then you're done. My skin after that, sometimes I have to remind myself to like finish my skincare routine because my skin feels just so good, moisturized, hydrated, all of that stuff after using this 2-step. I thought that was going to be the case with this, but no. It comes with, let's see, okay. It comes in a 2-step as well. So this one is step 1. You put this on your skin, rub it all over, and then you leave this on for 10 minutes. It does have a little bit of a tingle, so I was impressed by that because most peels, when they say they're gonna tingle, I don't usually get the tingle because I use actives often. But this did have a little bit of a tingle. After 10 minutes, you neutralize with step 2. So you wipe everything or neutralize all of the areas where you applied step 1. And then the instructions are kind of vague from there. So I don't know how long you leave step 2 on to neutralize, but then they say to rinse with cool water. So I kind of feel like it's counterproductive. Like I'm washing off all of the good active ingredients that I just did in step 1. That being said, it was good. If you're looking to maybe save some money, maybe give the Exjuviance one a try, but I still think that the Dr. Dennis Gross ones are the better option. They go on sale on the DDG site. You can also purchase them during the Sephora sale because they are included in the discount. The next is an item you've seen over and over and over again, and it's no different. The Be Live Apple Cider Vinegar Sugar-Free Gummies. I keep them on deck all the time, and you should have apple cider vinegar incorporated into your daily supplement care routine as well. That's just my opinion. The next item is, and I didn't pull all of them, but Dr. Dennis Gross has an alpha beta line. It has the face wash, it has the peel, it has a serum. It also has exfoliating body treatments. So there are these large wipes or towelettes that are soaked in actives. And then wherever you need a little bit more brightening, smoothing, glow, from a body standpoint, you can actually use these towelettes that are almost the size of a sheet of notebook or copy paper. It is textured, and places where you have like maybe KP skin, or maybe where you've got a little bit of irritation from like waxing or threading or shaving. If you're trying to tone knees, elbows, necks, those kinds of things from a color standpoint, these are amazing. And just like the alpha beta, you don't have to dry, you don't have to wash or rinse this off. It remains on the skin and continues to work. The towelette is actually 8.5 by 5.5. So not quite the size of a sheet of paper, about half, which is a really good size. I would recommend these. Pick them up during the Sephora sale. I picked them up during the Christmas holiday event, they're worth every penny. My skin feels like silk after using them. The next item is a sheet mask from Dr. Jart, and it is the Vital Hydro Solution. My skin, I feel like, did really good this quarter. Humidifier was on. The Drunk Elephant Lala Whipped Retro. So I didn't have a lot of work that I felt like I needed to do on my protecting my moisture barrier. But I did go through a spell where my skin had peeled, and I was just trying to make sure that I had infused enough moisture. And this did the trick. So steamed and used the Vital Hydra Solution, and then topped off with the rest of my skincare, and I will buy these again. The next, again, I used a couple of them, only showing one here. It's the Fresh Vitamin Nectar Vitamin C Glow Powder. I know they say that this is a 30-second facial. It is two different actives of vitamin C. You tear the top, pour both wells into your hand at the same time, add a few drops of water. It creates this glorious smelling orange citrus foam, and you apply it on your face for 30 seconds, and then you rinse clean. I leave this on kind of like as a brightening mask. So I'll prep it at the sink and then get in the shower, let the steam kind of work its thing, and then wash it off in the shower. So much longer than the recommended 30 seconds. Proceed with caution if your skin is sensitive, but I did like the brightening effect. And I think that anytime that you can leave actives on your skin a little longer when they are in the form of a wash, you get better benefits than just using and then all of the benefits going down the drain. So I like those. I do have another one, similar product that I am using right now. Maybe at some point I'll come back and do a comparison of those two. The next item is none other than a repeat of my Clinique Peptide Daily UV Protector Broad Spectrum SPF 50 Sunscreen. Will I buy this again? Yes, I will. There are some other mineral sunscreens that I plan to try this summer. I am not a fan of chemical sunscreens for health reasons. And the Clinique one just kind of checks all of the boxes. It is the sunscreen that I am wearing today, and it is the sunscreen that I have on most days. The next is the Brazilian Kiss Cupuaçu Lip Butter from Sol de Janeiro. Yup, finished another one, and I will buy more. What I did notice is that there was a lot left in here after I kind of dug out the inner situation. It was probably almost another month worth of lip butter down in the bottom. So if you're buying this and it gets to the top, it will kind of feel hard. It may almost feel like plastic. It's not. It's just how compacted the product is in the little tube. Get a little sharp something and start digging in and breaking out the rest of it, and I promise you will it's almost like having a whole nother tube down in that bottom well. So I will purchase these again, and I almost feel bad that I've thrown a couple away without digging them out. The next is the Fresh Seaberry Moisturizing Face Oil. I love the health benefits, the skin benefits of sea buckthorn oil. So while it has been a little while since you've probably seen this fresh oil on my channel, do know that there is always one in rotation, and I am using it, and this one was no different. This was a small size that came in a holiday kit, and I have a full size one that is actually replaced this one at my vanity, so I would and have repurchased it. The next is the Elemis Superfood facial oil. This is from their advanced skincare line. Would I purchase it again? The answer is yes. I like this oil. This oil to me is very light and similar to Tatcha's Camila facial oil, which I really, really love. Wish it didn't have like a $98 price tag. But I do like the Elemis options of oils. I've tried several, and I would purchase the Superfood facial oil again. The next is the Dr. Dennis Gross Stress Rescue Super Serum. I wish I'm going to keep this dropper situation, and I'm going to put probably something from The Ordinary or the Inky List that doesn't have great packaging, so I'm going to reuse this bottle. I didn't see a difference in my skin when I used the Super Stress Rescue Serum. It wasn't like, oh, I feel a pimple coming up, let me start using this and it helps the pimple go away. It didn't do that. When my skin was dry and peeling, I thought, okay, it must be stress, let me rescue it. This didn't help. When I've had actual breakouts, which I have not had a lot of, I would use it. So either my skin is really good or I'm not really clear on what this formula is supposed to do. That being said, I will not be repurchasing this, but I am going to keep this nice little bottle because I'm sure that's what I spent most of my money on when I bought it. And I will be placing another product, another serum in here and take advantage of the dropper. The next is the SK2 Facial Treatment Essence. We've talked about this before. I don't understand why this is so expensive, even the small ones. I'm going to reuse this bottle because I can pop the top out and pour my Kiehl's essence in here and use it for travel. I would not, if this came in a kit, I'd be okay, if it were, I don't know, in a Sephora favorites or something along those lines. But to just say that I'm going to go in and buy this essence over any of the other essences that I have tried, I don't understand the price on this one. But I am going to reuse this bottle. And the last two things, one is the Salimo Cocoa Butter Body Oil Gel. This is the Amazon brand of the cocoa butter body gel that is, sometimes I can't find it, and then other times it's just priced ridiculously. So I have this actually on Subscribe and Save on Amazon because the price and the availability has been a little bit more reliable than Target, Walmart, the drugstore. So yes, I actually just haven't had another delivery of this. So, yep. And then the last thing is the Dream Feet Exfoliating Foot Mask. I can't tell you if I would repurchase this again because I'm actually doing the foot mask now. Like, I had the little booties on day before yesterday, sat with them for the 90 minutes, washed that solution off, have been keeping my feet hydrated since then, and I'm just waiting to see if there's going to be the magic peel that happens like I normally get with the ones that I purchased from Boscia. These are less expensive. I found these online at a cosmetology beauty supply warehouse situation online, and the price was really good, so I decided to try it. The booties that actually come in the inside are identical to the Boscia. I'm talking about the way they are sealed, the little green feet on it. They are absolutely identical. The solution smells the same too. So I'm hoping that I am going to get Boscia results with a Dream Feet price point. And if for some reason it doesn't work, I will let a week or two pass, and then I have the Boscia ones. I will go through the process again if my feet need it after this. Ladies, if you have not done a exfoliating foot peel where the skin on your feet actually shed like a snake. I recommend this before the start of the spring summer pedicure season. It will make your foot maintenance regimen throughout the warm weather season so much easier, and you will find that you don't need all of that abrasiveness that they do during a pedicure. Because honestly, while those services help to smooth and get rid of those hard, dead skin calluses, those same services also promote calluses and hard skin to reform in those areas, because your body sees that as trauma and it responds in a way to try to protect it. So it is a vicious cycle. This uses fruit acids and actives in order to slough off the skin. Fresh, new, glowing, smooth skin, moisturizer, foot mask, those things help seal. Paraffin treatments. If you go this route, you will find that let me rephrase that. I find that I am more inclined to like the paraffin and the mask services than some of those other callus removing type services because these help keep that situation from happening. So would I buy these again? I'm not sure, but as far as I'm not sure about the brand, but the actual treatment itself, the exfoliating foot mask, absolutely do them twice a year, once at the beginning of the sandal season, and then after a long, hard summer of feet being out, I will typically do it again at the fall of the year. So, have you tried any of these products? I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the items that I've shared. Have you tried any of these? I'd love to get the conversation started down in the comments. Please be sure to hit the thumbs up before you head out. And until next quarter, I do hope you take care. Bye-bye.